extension education is a development of the people. Today, the topic is on vocational scope of home science extension education and communication management by Professor Dr. Surya Rathore. I invite Dr. Nisha Vikraman to introduce the speaker. Nisha ma'am, please.
Thank you, Adira.
Welcome.
It's a great pleasure that I introduce Professor Surya Rathore. She is a political scientist in the Division of Extension Systems and at ICAR, National Academy of Agriculture Research Management, Hyderabad. She has over 27 years of experience in teaching research and extension in various capacities and has contributed significantly to the growth and development of the discipline of agricultural education and extension. Having served as professor and associate professor in agricultural communication in India, pioneer of Green Revolution, the Govind Bhala University of Agriculture and Technology, Patnagar, Uttarakhand, Dr. Rathore has worked with various research projects and has developed PG courses on gender mainstreaming and community evaluation. She is also a certified trainer of University Grant Committee, UGC, capacity building of women individuals in higher education. She has worked in Krishi Vigyan Kendra at the central zone level, and she also well versed in the scenario of rural areas and the other sectors. She has presented over 60 papers and also has attended conferences and seminars, organized workshops, seminars, and whatnot. And she has visited various other countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, United States of America, Nepal. Has presented in various programs.
Excuse me, Nisha ma'am. Your voice is breaking, ma'am. It's not.
Best Paper Awards, and he has been awarded ISE Fellow Membership and various research projects she has done under the Government of India and also international agencies. She has been a reviewer for various journals. He is also the chairperson for Women's Cell and IPC at ITAR. She is also the nodal officer for social safeguard of NASEP component of QA. She has published some good number of papers and books in different areas of agricultural science. And it is a great pleasure, ma'am, to have you with us with your vast experience and your main component on agricultural science and extension. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to the program, ma'am, and to hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Nisha. I hope I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, very much.
Okay, then let me share my slides and see whether. Fine. Well, friends, first of all, I thank Dr. Sitara and Dr. Cherian, who are taking care of the Home Science Association of India, Kerala chapter, and who were kind enough to invite me for this particular session. And they asked me, Madam, whatever you want to speak related to your subject, you're welcome. So I thought the best topic would be vocational scope of my subject, that is home science extension and communication management. I know people are, whenever somebody does a degree, we always wonder what would happen after finishing this degree. We jolly well agree that whenever we do a degree or any course of study, we say education is meant for overall development of an individual. But yes, we are bothered about overall development of our own personalities. But along with that, the very thing that troubles most of us is what will we do after finishing this degree? What is the scope of this degree? Everybody thinks that, I remember when I finished my 12th standard, when I entered into this degree of BSc Home Science. Now it is called Community and Applied Sciences. So when I entered this degree, the very first question that came to my mind is, what will I do after finishing this degree? So it's quite natural that this question will come to our mind, and it should come to our mind. Gone are the days when this degree was done, the degree in home science was done by the girls belonging to aristocratic families. It was just meant to build their personalities that people were pursuing the degree in home sciences. But now that's not the picture. Now things are different. Now you don't want to just become a homemaker, but you want to become a professional as well. And we, for each course of study that we enter into, we look for some vocational scope. That is why today I am there before you to talk about the vocational scope of home science extension and communication management. I'm sure the other subjects, that we have 5 disciplines in home science and the other 4 have already been taken care by the other experts, and now comes my discipline, that is the last one, which again takes care of all the other 4. It pulls up the knowledge from the other 4 disciplines of home sciences and then tries to extend that knowledge to the ultimate users. Let us first understand this particular subject, home science extension and communication management, the nomenclature itself and also the meaning of this subject. First of all, when we use the term extension, extension is a kind of education which is stretched out to people. When we use home science extension, normally home sciences, we have home science in all the state agricultural universities of the country. So when you relate it with agricultural universities, it is stretching out the home science knowledge among the rural communities. But when we talk about home science in general universities, because frankly speaking, I am a person who has done my degree from the Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Vadodara. I've done my master's from there and my BSc and PhD from agricultural universities. So I've seen both kind of universities and I know what happens where. Okay. So when you talk about the general universities, it is not only stretching the knowledge to the rural communities, but also to the urban communities as well. So it is just stretching out the knowledge beyond the limits of educational institutions. In general, we can say like this. Extension education, it is normally, when you talk about extension education, it is a kind of non-institution, education institution, and you don't have a fixed syllabus. The syllabus is based on the kind of knowledge that people require. Then extension education, it is a process of teaching rural people how to live better and the various ways to improve their farm, home, and community institutions. Now, I remember earlier the name of this discipline was only home science extension education or home science extension, then communication was added later on. Okay, and now we are saying home science extension and communication management. So when you keep adding different names or nomenclatures, your responsibility increases. As a professor or as a teacher, my responsibility increases. It's not only home science extension now, not only extending the knowledge, but also using the best communication methodologies to transfer the information from one place to another. Okay. When I use the word communication, it is not only being good vocally, not only being a good speaker or not only being a good orator, but I should also have good written skills. That is, I should know how to use print or digital media such as books, magazines, websites, emails, etc. And also have the knowledge of blogging, everything, how to use blogs, how to use logos, maps, charts, graphs, and also non-verbal, how to use your body language, understanding gestures, tone, pitch of voice. Okay. So this is all that I am teaching these days because I teach a course called Business Communication to MBA Agribusiness students. So in practice, it is often a combination of all these qualities that we should have when we use the word communication. It is not just being a good orator. Let us understand this. And my humble advice to all the students of home science extension and communication management is there. Not only the students of home science extension, but the BSc students also. When you choose your subject after finishing your BSc home science, when you choose your subject, always have, you should see your own capabilities. You should evaluate your own self. Okay, what qualities do I possess? Am I eligible to go in for this subject? Don't just select the subject without thinking or without taking care of your own personality. If you are a kind of person who is good at working in the laboratory working on biochemical or all those equipments and all in the laboratory, then go for foods and nutrition. Always think of yourself. Okay, where will I be fit? If you don't think you'll be fit here, then don't come for extension. Because I remember one of my students going for an interview to Indian Council of Agricultural Research. That was just a research associate post. And she was asked, what is your degree? She said, my degree is in agricultural communication. Communication, whether it is agriculture or home science, that also I will explain you now what is the difference and what all we can do. Okay. So she said, my degree is in agricultural communication. Then the question that somebody asked is, do you think you are a good communicator? That girl herself was not a very good orator. She could not speak well, not very confident, and she did a degree. So we should take care. We should do degrees in the subjects in which we are proficient. And along with that, do some small courses. Okay, evenings you can do some computer course, something so that when you get a job, suppose there are 5-6 research associates, when you enter any organization, there are 5-6 research associates. Out of those 5-6, you should be at an edge over the others. How will you be at an edge? If you do something extra, something other than what is normally expected from a research associate. So that's what, how we build up our personalities. Always keep adding knowledge to yourself and keep adding some small courses or something, not only just for the sake of doing, but practically learning things. That's very important. Updating your knowledge. I always keep updating my knowledge. I never think that, okay, now I'm enough. No, that stage should not come. When that stage comes, we stop learning. Okay. So always keep learning things. And talking about communications management, because now we have added these two more words, management is also added. Now, what is communication management? It is a kind of systematic planning, implementing, monitoring, and revision of all the channels of communication within an organization and between organizations, that is within your own organization and between 2, 3, 4 organizations. Okay. It also includes the organization and dissemination of new communication directives connected with an organization, networking, or communications technology. Again, aspects of communications management also include developing corporate communication strategies. You should know how to develop communication strategies. Definitely, we had courses in communication strategy, also communication strategy and planning. So when we keep adding these terms, communication management, always in the universities, the professors should check that does your title support the courses that are there. If your title says communications management and you don't have any courses in management and communication in the curricula, I don't think your students will gain success when they go out. So definitely we should have courses, and not only theoretical, but practical aspects should also be covered. Okay, so developing a communication strategy, you should know how to develop a communication strategy, designing internal and external communication directives, and managing the flow of information. That is how the information flows, including online communication. Online communication, as well as these days, online communication is very important because of COVID-19. We are talking about no-touch technologies. So when you use the online communication, you should know about IoT. You should know about number of things. Okay, now many new things are coming up. So we should evaluate our syllabus and keep updating the syllabus periodically, whatever is the rule according to the university. Now, when we talk about home science extension and communication management, we know that we have other disciplines like fabric and apparel science, resource management, human development, foods and nutrition, textiles, etc., family resource management. Now, what happens? All these disciplines, a person who is there in home science extension should have the knowledge of all these disciplines, because without having the knowledge, how will you extend that to the general public? So it's very important that you should study more. I remember there were days when people the high scorers used to go for foods and nutrition. I still remember my senior batch, 2 batches senior to me, the best scorers, higher scorers, they used to go for nutrition. But later on, just 1 batch before me, there was a trend that they said, no, highest, best people will come to extension. Why it happened? because there were so many KVKs coming up. Later on, I will tell you what are KVKs and what jobs you can get. Okay? So Krishi Vigyan Kendras came up and people said number of jobs are going to be there for extension people. So very toppers, they entered into the field of extension, home science extension. Okay. So that is how this discipline has developed a lot. After having KVKs, they have connected it with agriculture also, and people are doing very well in this field of home science extension. Okay. So this subject enables the professionals to work with government as well as non-government organization in different capacities. It could be different capacities. You could play a managerial role or you could be there at the field level. And this subject also enhances the self-employment potential through entrepreneurial skill training, which I will be talking, and I will also show you a video on one of the home science entrepreneurs. Okay. So this is how you can develop entrepreneurial capacity, and you can serve the different sections of the society. Now, as soon as you finish your BSc Community Sciences, after finishing the degree, there are different roads following. I can either choose this one, right, left, center, or maybe some other. Okay, there are so many choices for me. I will tell you what choices you have. The very first choice is go for higher studies, which all of us who are speaking right now, most of us are scientists or professors. We chose the first choice. That was the choice of going for higher studies. Higher studies means after bachelor's degree, you go for master's. You either go for master's in your own subject, that is within the 5 disciplines of community sciences or home sciences, or you can also, I have seen people changing their discipline. After BSc Home Science, they go for MSc Agricultural Communication or Agricultural Extension. That also you can do. You can go for Masters in Social Work. You can go for any other masters also, which is related to your discipline. So that is one way. Then second thing is, you can join as junior research fellow in research projects in the Indian Council of Agricultural Research Institutes, in state agricultural universities, in other universities, that is which are governed by University Grants Commission. You can go to any place, or you can also join some non-government organization also. They also have some outside funded research projects funded by Department of Science and Technology or ICSSR, etc. Okay. Then the third option available to you is just after BSc, I'm saying, okay, not after MSc. MSc would be higher level jobs, okay. Now, third choice would be training assistant in Krishi Vigyan Kendras. Krishi Vigyan Kendras means we have a very good network in the country, a good network of Krishi Vigyan Kendras, means farm science centers, which cater to the needs of farmers and farm women, okay. So we have around 700, but a little less than 700 KVKs spread throughout the length and breadth of the country. And those KVKs, we have either 1 KVK in one district, and now they are adding up. Some of the districts, they also have 2 KVKs. So this is how there are posts of training assistant home science in Krishi Vigyan Kendras, for which the minimum eligibility is BSc Home Science. Fine. Now, the next option would be, you can clear exams for banks. You know, PO, probationary officers. For probationary officer, they ask for graduation in any subject. So any subject means definitely BSc Home Science is eligible. Then you can go for as a technical assistant in Indian Council of Agricultural Research. In Indian Council of Agricultural Research, we have a technical assistant, for which again they require only BSc. So BSc in Agricultural Sciences, Home Sciences also included in Agricultural Sciences. When I use the term Agricultural Sciences, it is an umbrella term used for agriculture, dairy, food technology, home science, veterinary sciences, fisheries. All these disciplines are included under Agricultural Sciences, broad category of Agricultural Sciences. Then you can also join Anganwadi, which is again under state government. You can go for Indian Administrative Services, IAS, you know, for that also the eligibility is bachelor's degree. You can go for state services. In states also we have administrative services, okay? Like in Rajasthan, we have Rajasthan Administrative Services. So Rajasthan Administrative Services, earlier they did not have home science as a subject, but last few years they have added. And I had a student who became an RAS officer. She became Rajasthan Administrative Services officer, and I taught her in BSc Home Science. So this is how you can join different things. Again, I have one more option for you. When we talk about higher studies, it is not always just doing after bachelor's, you do master's, PhD, all this. If you want to become a scientist or an assistant professor, definitely you have to do so many things. You have to do master's, and then PhD is essential these days for assistant professor as well as a scientist. Then you have to again appear for NET, and so many things, so many years will be almost, I won't use the word wasted, but so many years would be used. Okay, definitely girls have to get married in time. There are so many things. Again, I have one more option for you. After finishing your BSc Home Science, you can join postgraduate diploma in Management Agriculture at my institute. Since I'm located at NAM, National Academy of Agricultural Research Management, we have a course called Postgraduate Diploma in Management Agriculture, where the eligibility is bachelor's degree in any of the agricultural sciences. So BSc Home Science is considered under agricultural sciences. So same kind of PG diploma you have in Manage also. Manage is just near to my institute. You can check on the website, Manage Hyderabad. Then there is one more institute that is in Jaipur. Okay, so that is NIAM, National Institute of Agricultural Marketing. So you can join that also. These three institutes, like Manage, they have no agricultural sciences. They take techies and all. Earlier they were taking only agricultural sciences. Now they have opened for other disciplines also. But at NAM, we have only agricultural sciences. So your competition would be only with agricultural sciences people. So this is also a very good option. You complete this course in 2 years and you 100% placement. So within 1.5 years, you get the placement. So this is a very good idea. And over the years, I've been watching last 7 years, very few home science girls come. Okay. So definitely we want diversity. If there are good candidates, you have to clear MAT, CAT or GMAT. Okay. You have to show those scores, and with those scores and a personal interview and a group discussion, you get the seat. Okay. So this is what you can do. Then now sectors of employment. What sectors can you join after finishing your degree? So it's not always only BSc, but now when I'm talking about home science extension, then minimum masters, because masters only we say specialization. Whereas in universities like the Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Vadodara, we have specializations at BSc level itself. I remember when I joined, there were people, BSc also, they had specialization. But in normal other universities, you do specialization only during your master's degree. So what all you can do, where all you can join? The very first option, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Again, I said you can become a scientist. For becoming a scientist, you need to do your PhD and then appear for Agricultural Research Service examination. And then you will have first written test, first pre, then final, and then interview. After that, you will be attending a 7 months course for becoming a scientist. Let me add one more thing. In ICAR, the examination that they have for extension people is different, and other 4 home science subjects is different. The 4 home science subjects, they call it scientist home science. But for home science extension, they say agricultural extension. All extension home science, fisheries, agricultural extension, and veterinary extension, all extension will be together, and there will be one exam. So you must know that. For your information, I'm letting you know. Okay. Then in ICAR itself, I told you, if there are other posts also, technical officers also, that also you can apply. And for that, you don't need to do PhD, but only master's degree or lower levels technical, it is only BSc also. So for that also, you have some entrance examination, some interview and all, and then you can become a technical officer with the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, okay, which is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Now, next would be NGOs. I think my previous speaker has explained you a lot. She was paying emphasis on her own subject, that is human development, whereas when I say NGOs, you all know there are a number of NGOs, good number of NGOs are there, like Aga Khan, Pradhan, and all you must have heard, very good NGOs. And dear friends, whenever I'm telling you the scope, I have personally seen people and my students or my people known to me, they have joined. That is why I've listed all these occupations or all these sectors for you. Okay? So NGOs, you can join NGOs, okay, because you're from extension, so you know what is to be done, how you should meet the people, how you should contact the people. So all these acts and qualities are there within your personality. You can work in NGOs. Then you have banks. Banks, there are posts called rural development officers. You can join that. Just keep searching for the newspaper, for internet. Whenever there is an advertisement, you should apply. Okay. Then DRDO, all of you all know, Defense Research and Development Organization. There also you have post of extension scientist, social scientist, so you can look for that. KVKs, I've already explained, Krishi Vigyan Kendras, you have a post of subject matter specialist. The previous post that I talked was just training assistant, that was for BSc level people, and this is subject matter specialist for master's level people, after you do your master's in home science extension. So they have a post in SMS home science, fine. Then you have another post, you can also join Indian Army as a lieutenant. For that, you have to appear for SSB Service Selection Board, and then you can be selected as a lieutenant. I remember there were days when they had special entry for women. Many times they have special entry in that you don't even have to appear for the written examination, directly with interview, they select, okay? So depends what is the situation going on right now. Last few years, I have been tried to even see these advertisements because I had no interest. The time when I had interest, I used to see they had special recruitment for home science people also. I still remember my dear colleagues or friends, when I was doing my master's degree, first year I finished and I was there at my home and I was going through employment news. I told my father I want to join the Indian Army. He said, no, now I won't allow you because you are a good student in even in the civil services, you will get a good scope. Don't go for army. So though there were days when there was no written nothing and direct selection was there, special recruitment for home scientists. I think somewhere around 89, no, not 89, 91, 92, I remember, okay? So that's it. Then you can join as assistant professor in state agricultural universities of the country. We have around 63 state agricultural universities in our country. So you can join any of them. Plus we have three deemed universities and 3 central universities. You can join those central universities also. Because the qualifications are same as per UGC. There also you have a subject, home science extension or community sciences extension. Okay. Then NDDB, you must have heard, National Dairy Development Board. There you can join as a research scientist, extension officers, and they have posts. I remember I was selected in NDDB also. Due to my family problems, I did not join, but I still remember I was selected in NDDB soon after my master's degree. Okay, so you have that scope also. Then education officer, you can become in Ministry of Labor and Employment, Government of India. NCERT, yes, NCERT, they have positions called assistant professor, associate professor, professor. So NCERT New Delhi also keep seeing the advertisement, try to see, apply, get selected. Okay. NCERT also, we have live examples. We have Dr. Poonam Agarwal there, who is again a home scientist, but she's from nutrition. But the kind of work that she's doing, education and all, that is more of home science extension background. Okay. So that is one. Then Directorate of Extension Education, Government of India, definitely there are posts. I've seen people sitting there with extension background. Planning Commission, you can be rural advisor. Okay. Then Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, again Ministry of Agriculture also. I've seen the home scientist extension lady, Dr. Poonam Agarwal. She's there as a deputy director. So we have live examples. Okay, whatever I'm saying, I've seen personally. Then Department of Women and Child Development, state government departments, you can become extension officers. IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. You can be academician there, you can be director, School of Continuing Education, because continuing education is something to do with extension. It is very much related to extension. I can just add one thing to it. When you clear NET, National Eligibility Test for Lecturership, okay? In NET also you have home science extension, then next home science extension we have in our ASRB exam, okay? Then under UGC you have adult and continuing education, okay? So definitely you are eligible there also. Then in Indian Institute of Technology, we have IITs in our country, okay, spread throughout the length and breadth of the country. So IIT also, they have rural technology cell. So you can become an assistant professor there also. And moreover, IIT Delhi, whenever you open the website, they have a rolling advertisement. Rolling means which is there throughout the year. So you can anytime. Even one of my friends, one or two of my friends, they have also done their PhD from IIT Delhi. Okay. So you all can also do your PhD. Further studies can also be done from IITs. It is not necessary that you stick to your discipline. Go for interdisciplinary things. Next, research associate. You can become a research associate in Food and Agriculture Organization. FAO, all of you all know. UNICEF, everybody knows. Okay. So UNICEF, you go to the website, see there are not many vacancies. But first you make yourself capable of handling those posts. Do something, do some extra small courses also along with your degrees. Get specialized. Then ICRISET everybody knows. Okay. It's there in Hyderabad. There also you have post of program officer. Okay. Then United Nations, you go to UN website, there you have gender specialist posts. Most of the time it is advertised, okay? Sometimes you have within your country, that is in India itself, sometimes the location is outside. It all depends upon your choice and your likings and your abilities. And assistant professor in social science departments of general colleges or universities under University Grants Commission. You can become an assistant professor in any of the social science departments of any of the UGC colleges and universities as well. Example of this that I'm taking Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Here also personally I have people who are working. So this Mumbai, the headquarters is at Mumbai, but you have centers in Hyderabad, Guwahati, Tuljapur. Okay. So you can join that also. I have one of my students working in Vamnicom, Pune. Vamnicom, you must have heard, a management institute. That boy, he did his master's from Pantanagar University in agricultural communication, but definitely home science extension courses are same. The courses that they study and we study, not much of a difference. Okay. So you can do, you can join some management institutes also, since you have added management to your degree. Okay. Then NIRD, National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. We have NIRD and PR in Hyderabad, which is just next to my institute. NIRD, you have post of assistant professors. Sometimes you have consultants. Number of posts are there in this institute. Again, we have another institute near to my institute, that is Manage. In Manage also, you have consultant post. You have research assistant. You have they call assistant directors. Beginning post is assistant director, associate director, and director. As we have assistant professor, associate professor, and professor. So you can join there also. Manage. Okay. And let me add one more thing. In Manage, they also invite internships. You can do your internships from Manage after doing your masters and PhDs. Okay. That also you can join. Just look for the vacancies in the internet. So these are very good avenues that I'm sharing with you. And then you have IIMs, Indian Institute of Management. There they have rural development, humanities, etc. You can also join IIMs. Then you can join Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission, we have various openings. Like in Rajasthan, we have Rajasthan Public Service Commission. In UP, we have Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission. So Public Service Commission also has posts of lecturers. So that also you can join. Manage, I already discussed. In Manage, we have extension and gender experts posts, permanent posts, internship, apart from internship and consultant and all, because they are tenurial posts. If I talk about permanent posts, then in Manage, you have posts of gender experts. Definitely, we have one gender expert at Manage. She's from home science extension background. She's an associate director. Associate director means associate professor level. Okay. Then you have openings also in Indian Institute of Forest Management, IIFM. IIFM also, I have one of my students. He is a BSc Home Science boy. After that, he did agricultural communication, masters in agricultural communication. We had boys also in home science in Baroda as well as Pantnagar. And in Dharwad, many places we have boys in home science. Okay. So IIFM also you can join. There are posts in communication, extension and all. Then consulting agencies, you can join some agencies and as event manager, program manager, etc. For that, you can do some small course also in event management, and then you can say, I'm specialized in this. Multinational software companies, they also hire people like research associate, package developer, analyst, etc. Because you people are taught so many things, how to write a television talk, this, that, developing a course package. So many things are taught in your courses. That is why you are eligible for all these posts. Then media agencies, news editor, media manager, radio jockey, journalist, all these posts I've seen people from extension working in these posts, whether from home science extension or agricultural extension. It is one and the same thing. Because when you add home science while teaching, it is only the difference in the examples that you cite. Rest, the content, everything remains the same. Even when you remember the Bible that we read is Dhamma and Bhatnagar book. And I remember when I was doing my master's degree, I saw one of my friends, she was doing masters in medical. Okay. And there they call it, I don't know what is the name. They have some name for that subject that is like preventive and social medicine. Okay, PSM. Like we have extension, they have PSM, preventive and social medicine. So she was doing her after MBBS, she was doing PSM. So I saw that book on a table. When I went to visit that friend of mine, I said, oh, Dhamma and Bhatnagar, this is our book, extension book. She said, no, we also consult this book. I said, for what? She said, like your extension in medical, also medicine, our extension is PSM, preventive and social medicine. So, things remain the same. Only thing is, while citing the examples, you change, like whether it is home science or fisheries or agriculture, whatever it is. So you learn so many things in this subject. Now, I have, see, after talking about all these options, I have one more very good option for you. And that option is called, you can be your own boss. How to be your own boss? Okay. How can you be your own boss? If suppose I don't want to work, okay, I want to be my own boss and I have some money also. Or even if I don't have money, there are various ways. If you want to be your own boss, for that, what you can do is you can be an entrepreneur. Now, again, there would be a question in your mind, madam, how can we be an entrepreneur? Who will train us? Because the study that we do, a bachelor's degree, master's degree, yes, we have a subject called entrepreneurship development, entrepreneurship and communication skills. All these courses are taught. I know we have also taught, but you will say that much training imparted through these courses is not sufficient for us to become an entrepreneur. I agree. Now, what should you do? The various ways our government has got, I told you, there is an institute called National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management. Okay, that is called MANAGE. It is popularly called MANAGE. It is just next to my institute in Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. This institute has it offers a course called ACABC. It is a 3-month course, AC Agri Clinic and Agri Business courses. These courses are meant for even for home science people also. You can join those courses. They will be teaching you how to become an entrepreneur. They will be teaching you everything, how to do business. Then they will be hand-holding support. They will connect you to different banks and different agencies offering you loans. Everything will be, all help will be rendered to you to become an entrepreneur. And it is free of cost by Government of India. If you belong to a different state or a different place, you need not come to Hyderabad. You can do that course, ACABC course, Agri Clinic, Agri Business course from your state itself, because you can check in the internet, whichever state you want to know, you can just check and you will get it. Okay. And you can find out what are the dates when this course is being held, when are you free, when you can join, you can join. You can join in a group of 2-3 friends like that also you will enjoy, because those 2-3 months period while working, while learning something, if you have your friends, it's really good. And if 2-3 people do, and then later on you can have your own startup also, because to, in startup, we need to have at least 2, 3 people. Okay, and an innovative idea, that is very important. In extension, we study about innovations. I hope you all remember the very word innovation I learned while doing my degree in extension, because in that we learn. Uh, I remember when we talk about Rogers talks about innovations. Okay, diffusion of innovation. I hope all of you all remember what we studied, diffusion of innovations. So diffusion of innovations, we learned that time, and now people are talking about startup, startup, startup. This is a keyword these days. So definitely, whatever we studied in extension is all what you do in entrepreneurship. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to become your own boss, there are various ways. Okay, you can, the one of them is ACABC, which I told you just now. And I have a very good video to show to you. That video is on a girl who is a master's, who she's done a master's degree, though she has done in family resource management, but the kind of work that she's doing, event manager and all, that is very much related to extension. So I just wanted to share that video with you, since that is in English, which everybody can understand. So I want to seek the permission of the chair. If I could show the video, then I'll play the video. And after that, you will have a question answer session. Whatever you want to ask, I'm there to reply. Okay? So can I play the video?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Yeah. But I don't know voice and all. You need to help me. I'm just clicking. Let's see. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Voice is also coming?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Voice is not coming.
No, ma'am, not coming.
So what should I do for that?
Ma'am, can you share the link in the chat box?
Wait. Yeah, I will share. That will be better. Yeah, because I don't know what is the reason. Okay, it won't be done like this. I'll just open and then share, because here it is, I can't copy. No reason. Copy. Where is the chat box? First, I'll stop sharing, or what?
Miss, if you stop share and then you select it as one of the, not as the whole window, it will come.
What
Take
should
the
I do
third
now?
slot. In the
What should I do?
presentation, try the third slot.
Stop presenting. Yeah.
You have,
No.
yeah, stop presenting, and then again you press the presenting, and you will
Present
see
now.
that
Yeah.
first one.
Present now. Your entire screen,
Yeah,
or a
present
window?
No, the
Entire screen?
third one. No,
Third one. Okay.
the third one.
Okay. Now what should
That
I
is
do?
from, you're taking it from the YouTube. You're taking it from the YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube, correct. What should I do?
Yeah, open that. Then you'll have to redo this. You have to open that YouTube channel, and then you have to select this. It will automatically give the volume.
How to see? Now I'm here. Share
Open the
audio. What
YouTube.
should I do? YouTube. Okay.
Now you have
Fine.
to go YouTube.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ma'am, I think Sujata ma'am left.
Yeah, I also think she got disconnected. She will have to rejoin. I will ask her to, give the link
Okay,
in
ma'am.
the WhatsApp.
Yes, yes.
Then we can do and we can share
Okay.
it after the question answer session, I think.
Okay, ma'am. Fine, ma'am.
Request her, Atira. Request her to send the link
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
and she has to be reconnected. Yeah, she has to be reconnected, I guess.
Sorry, audience, for the delay.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
But my is not how to put that link. No, the link I have copied. I put it there. Yeah, yeah, correct. That's nice. So you can just use that. Okay, fine. You can play it. Okay, that will be better because I'm not able to do it, and people are okay. Now you can do it. I put it. Okay, just do it.
Adira, I think meanwhile you can take the questions.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah.
Requesting all the participants, if you have any query, please put in the chat box. Madam, we have a question from Shama. Do extension students have opportunities to work on extension projects? What are the opportunities for working with extension projects? Sorry. Surya ma'am, hello. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry, sorry. It was off. Okay.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
you had a question. Do they have do extension students have opportunities to work on extension projects? Okay.
Yeah.
For this, my answer would be yes, definitely there are opportunities. You can either work with some senior professor or a scientist as senior research fellow. If you have a master's degree, if you have a PhD degree, you can work as a research associate. Okay. So these are the ways. Then another way could be soon after BSc, you can become junior research fellow. So these are the ways. Another way, if you think individually you want to have your own project, that also would be under the supervision of a senior professor. That could be under DST, Department of Science and Technology, that has opportunities, especially for women scientists. So you can do with some, or if after your PhD, if you want to pursue a postdoc research, that also you can do with some senior professor.
Okay.
If
Thank
anybody
you,
wants to do after PhD, you are welcome. You can come to me also. No problem. You just have to find a professor or a researcher who is ready to guide you for your postdoc research, and you will get a very good amount from DST or ICSSR, whoever is funding. And you also, that's a real good opportunity for you. You can come and do your own research. When you have a data collection, you can go do your data collection, and very good handsome amount is given to, especially for women. Okay, so
Okay,
that's a
thank you,
real
ma'am.
good opportunity for you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, the next question is, as a scientist come extensionist, how do you see the changing shift of ICT in community work?
Change in shift of what word did you use?
ICT, ma'am, Information Communication Technology.
Okay, ICT, fine, fine, ICT, yeah. How do I see change? Yes, there is a lot of change. I remember when I was a student of master's degree in home science extension at MS University, Vadodara. Those days I remember when we were using the term communication, The communication was only being a good speaker, writing something well, making good charts, posters. I still remember those days we were making charts, posters, or good slides and all those things. And even when I worked in the AVK, we were just clicking, getting the photographer, getting the photos clicked. Then we used to make slide sets. I used to make sets on integrated pest management, this, that, different safe drinking water, different topics I used to choose and get the slides done. Those were the days. And now very easy. Now things have become so easy, I tell you, due to ICT, everything is available at the click of a mouse. And those days, I remember when I was a student of masters, I had to go to Delhi, 3-4 libraries in Delhi, ICSSR, Delhi University, so many places I went for my review work, master's review work, okay. And I went to Mumbai, I went to so many places for my review. But now you don't have to go anywhere. You're just sitting on the computer and searching for the very good references. You get very good research papers you get through ResearchGate. So many facilities are there because of the intervention of information and communication technologies. Even for the farmers, now we have IoT. For farm women, we have so many things. WhatsApp, those women, you can send them messages, you can send them videos. So many things you can do. Those days when we had to get the videos done, we had to call a photographer. But now things are so easy. Using your mobile, you can just make a video and upload on YouTube. Things have become very easy now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And the next question is, what is the basic difference between home science extension education and social work?
Yes, there is a difference when you use the word social work, okay? Social work, you are doing something for the people. Suppose, I'll give you a very simple example, okay? Suppose I'm going to a village, okay? As a social worker. When I go as a social worker, I have to help them. Suppose they are saying there is no electricity or this problem is there in our village, then directly I will go and do something for them. But when you talk about home science extension or any kind of extension, you will not be doing anything for them. Rather, you will be making them proficient to help themselves. You remember one of the principles of extension is helping people to help themselves. Rather than you doing something for them, you will make them proficient enough to solve their own problems.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And the next question is only a master's in extension education necessary for getting placed in IIT in rural technology?
No. Rural technology, if you want to do PhD, then okay, masters, okay, after masters you will join, but you said place means getting a job. To get a job, that job would be, the designation of that job would be assistant professor, rural technology. To be an assistant professor, you need to do your PhD and also have a net. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. And the next question is, can students of traditional university get opportunity in manage?
Manage, yes, depends, because definitely you people are also social sciences people. If you're a very good candidate, because then there would be a good competition for them, the first preference would be agricultural universities only, okay? So definitely there are opportunities, but their first choice would be agriculture because it's more of agricultural extension, but still you can get, no problem. If you're a very smart candidate, they will definitely like you. I remember some of our students in agribusiness management, 1 or 2 home scientists, they were excellent girls, and they got very good placement in food, food companies and all, companies related to food, many company, Parle and all, so many companies are there, no? So they got, no problem. Placements also you get. And our postgraduate diploma in business management, we take people from traditional home science also, I'm sure.
Okay, thank you.
Because they don't demarcate, they don't make differences whether it is UGC or this ICR. So you are eligible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Manage also must, because manage it is open. For doing your MBA, it is open, but for placements also things are open. It all depends upon the competition that you have at that moment.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. I think these are the questions, ma'am, and you can continue, ma'am.
Okay, that video, could you show, please? I wanted you to see that video. Because when I'm presenting, the voice is not coming. Some problem is there. I don't know what's the issue.
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying. Let's see.
If you can do something. Yes. Make it full screen. Yes, yes, it is audible. Just make it full screen. Good. How have you done? I'm not able to do. Yeah. Make it full screen. Let everybody see. Yeah. Full screen, full screen. Voice is not good. Huh?
विज्ञान महाविद्यालय की छात्रा महाराणा प्रताप कृषि एवं प्रौद्योगिकी विश्वविद्यालय उदयपुर से मैं पास आउट हूँ 2010-11 में। और जैसा कि जब मैं स्टूडेंट थी तो 2+2 का डिग्री चलता था एंड 2+2 में 2 इयर्स जो होता है बेसिक कोर्सेज मैंने पढ़े हैं। उसके बाद में मैंने अपना सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलाइजेशन है जो फैमिली रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट में मैंने किया है और उस कोर्स का टाइटल था हाउसकीपिंग एंड हॉस्पिटैलिटी मैनेजमेंट। आई एम मारवाड़ी। मेरे पापा भी एक सफल व्यवसायी रहे हुए हैं। उनका कपड़े का बिजनेस है बालोतरा में एंड वही मेरे खून में भी कहीं ना कहीं व्यवसाय का था करने का। एंड मेरा जॉब था, आई वाज वर्किंग एज अ जीसीआई इन 6 Raj Air Squad and एनसीसी। सडनली देयर इज समथिंग इन माय माइंड, तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं मुझे कुछ करना चाहिए अलग से। सो आई ड्रॉप द जॉब एंड मैं जो है मैंने एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप अपने स्टार्ट किया एंड मैंने जो है मेरा इवेंट कंपनी का जो नाम है दैट इज नीतांजू इवेंट्स। सो देयर इज दिस नेम इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ 2 वर्ड्स नीतू प्लस अंजू। अंजू इज नेम ऑफ माय मदर। सो दैट इज कि मैंने अपनी मदर के नाम के हमारे
Ma'am, it's not audible, ma'am.
Yeah, not audible. I don't know the reason.
1 second, let me try once again.
Just unmute. It is muted.
1 second, 1 second.
Yes, now.
Ma'am, stop screen sharing, ma'am.
I'll try once again. 1 second.
Okay, ma'am.
एंटरप्रेन्योर स्टार्ट किया है एंड मेरे घर में हम लोग 7 भाई बहन हैं और
Now video is not visible.
1 second, ma'am.
Yeah, now. Make it full screen.
घूमने फिरने का बहुत शौक था। सो मैं ऑल राउंड लाइक इंडिया में मैं काफी घूमी हूँ। सो काम करते करते मेरे दिमाग में एक चीज आई कि क्यों ना मुझे लोगों से मिलने का बहुत शौक था, लोगों को जानने का बहुत शौक था, कुछ अलग करना था एंड बहुत तरीके की जॉब में इन बिटवीन जा चुकी थी। करीब मैंने 12 से 16 जॉब चेंज किए, इंक्लूडिंग मैंने अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में भी रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स में भी काम किए, काफी काम मैंने की। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता था कि नहीं, मेरा जो पोटेंशियल है वो कहीं और है और मुझे खुद का कुछ करना है। सो मैंने बैठ करके काफी सोचा और मुझे एक वर्ड मिला, इवेंट। इवेंट एक ऐसा फील्ड है जहाँ आप किसी भी चीज को कहीं से भी कैसे भी रिलेट करके आप कहीं पे भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। व्हाट इज इवेंट मैनेजमेंट? जब आप किसी भी छोटे से काम को अच्छे तरीके से मैनेज करते हैं, जहाँ आपका मैन पावर लगता है, जहाँ आपकी प्लानिंग लगती है, जहाँ आपका टाइम लगता है, जहाँ आपके रिसोर्सेज लगते हैं, सो दैट कन्वर्टेड इनटू मैनेजमेंट। जो प्रॉपर्ली ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से शुरू से हर चीज को प्लान करके एग्जीक्यूट किया जाए, दैट इज मैनेजमेंट। सो बेसिकली एक छोटा सा अगर हम पार्टी भी करते हैं, जस्ट सपोज अ बर्थडे पार्टी है, उसमें कितने लोग आएंगे, क्या बजट रहेगा, कहाँ पे होना है, किस तरीके से होना है, and that goes according to your plan, that is called management. So that is what basically event management. There are three main elements of event company. So basically the first thing is wedding, complete wedding package. Wedding के अंदर जो भी सारा होता है, DJ, sound, tent, choreography, photography, everything is included and I can manage all the things. So that is one is complete wedding management. Second thing is CSR activities, corporate social responsibility things. So बड़ी बड़ी companies है like जिंदल है, आरगेट है and लिंडे है, ये बड़ी बड़ी companies कुछ social work के लिए कुछ budgets finalize करती है, तो उनके ऊपर हमको इवेंट करना होता है। रिसेंटली मेरा एक बड़ा इवेंट आदित्य बिरला सीमेंट के साथ में मैंने एक CSR एक्टिविटी किया है। देन थर्ड पार्ट इज इंस्टीट्यूशनल इवेंट्स एंड प्रमोशनल इवेंट्स। उसके अंदर सारे कॉलेजेस के एनुअल फंक्शंस आ गए हैं एंड लाइक प्रमोशनल इवेंट्स, तो कुछ भी कोई भी प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च होता है उसका प्रमोशन आपको किस तरीके से करना है, एंड दैट ऑल अदर्स आर कमिंग टू दिस थर्ड कैटेगरी. I started with a laptop and I created my channel on YouTube, that is Nitanju Events channel. Suddenly I got inquiries from market and उसके बाद में जब मुझे लगा कि नहीं अब घर पे बैठ करके काम नहीं होगा, I have to set a office, I have to hire some people to respond the work coming from the market. So उस accordingly फिर मैंने जो है उस टाइम पे 3 लाख रुपए का लोन मैंने बैंक से लिया था और उसके बाद में मैंने एक अपना ऑफिस का सेटअप डाला, परमानेंट कुछ एम्प्लॉइज हमने वहां पे रखे और इस तरीके से सिर्फ एक लाइक इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी के अंदर पहले हमने एक ही सेक्टर पकड़ा हुआ था, दैट वाज डांस एंड फिटनेस वर्कशॉप्स. बट विद द थिंग हम लोग काफी सेलिब्रिटीज से मिले, सेलिब्रिटीज का हमारा एक नेटवर्क बना. सो देन वी स्टार्टेड वी एड ऑन द सेक्टर दैट सेलिब्रिटी एंड आर्टिस्ट मैनेजमेंट. धीरे धीरे हमने लोगों को पकड़ करके और उनका टैलेंट जो है वो लोगों के सामने लाना चालू किया. देन इट वाइडन टू टैलेंट मैनेजमेंट ऑल्सो. और आज की तारीख में मेरा एक नया प्रोजेक्ट, दिस इज बेसिकली कि मेरे ब्लड के अंदर बिजनेस था और मैंने उसको किया. 4 साल पहले मैंने एक इवेंट कंपनी से अपना काम स्टार्ट किया था एंड अभी 6 महीने हुए कि मैंने एक अपना फर्स्ट एक्सक्लूसिव स्टूडियो ऑफ राजस्थान मैंने भी लिया. अब तो करना है तो कुछ वापस लाइक कुछ चेंज लेके ही वापस जाना है. द फर्स्ट फार मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग कि जब आप कोई भी चीज स्टार्ट करते हो, वो थिंग कि काम चलाने के तरीके से उसको स्टार्ट नहीं करना है. उसको स्टार्ट करना है तो एक प्रॉपर विजन के साथ में स्टार्टअप लेना है. स्टार्टअप इतना अच्छा होना चाहिए कि आप जब करो तो लोगों को लगे कि नहीं इसका फ्यूचर लोगों को दिखने लग जाना चाहिए. आपका स्टार्टअप ऐसा हो कि लोग सोचे कि 2-3 साल बाद में क्या होने वाला है, आपको सोचना नहीं पड़े. सेकंड थिंग अगेन यही बोलूंगी कि काफी सारे उतार चढ़ाव आते हैं जब हम लोग बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हैं. बिकॉज बिजनेस क्या होता है, आई कैन फील नाउ कि कभी ऐसा टाइम आता है कि आपका बैंक बैलेंस बहुत होता है, कभी ऐसा टाइम होता है लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस, लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स, यू नीड टू मैनेज द थिंग्स. तो उस टाइम पे आपको अपना मेंटल बैलेंस जो है वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव रखना है एंड रिस्क लेने से कभी भी डरना नहीं है. बिकॉज वही एक ऐसी चीज है दूसरे लोगों से आपको अलग बना देती है. रिस्क लेना है और उस रिस्क को इवेल्युएट करके और उसको जो है पीक इवन पॉइंट पे लेकर के आना है. एंड थर्ड, टाइम के साथ में अपडेट रहना बहुत जरूरी है. तो आपको सक्सेस होने से कोई भी नहीं रोक
Well, there was a lot of disturbance. I think people were not able to see it clearly. But since I've shared the link with the organizers, anybody can watch it on the YouTube. I have my own channel in YouTube. You can see my channel. In that you will find videos of two home scientists. One with, I think both of them are with management background only, home scientists. I have made videos of entrepreneurs, of those agri graduates who have turned into entrepreneurs. So when I use the word agri graduates, I included BSc AG as well as home science also. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you will find 5 videos based on entrepreneurship, how entrepreneurs have developed their entrepreneurial ventures. That is their story of their success. So that's it. If you have anything else, you can ask about entrepreneurship also. I'm ready to give replies, because at NAM we have a idea where we also nurture the startups. We have TBI, Technology Business Incubators, where we give hand-holding support to entrepreneurs, basically agri entrepreneurs. So home science also, if you have some ideas in food and all, will be included in agriculture only. Any question you have? I think I already told you that you can join ACABC. You can do that course and become an entrepreneur. There are not many opportunities in home science extension. The only thing is, whatever course we study, we should do it properly. We should be proficient. We should be smart. We should be outgoing. That's all. If you do, definitely you'll come out with flying colors, I'm sure. All subjects are good, but the only thing is, while selecting the subject, first you do your introspection, okay? First you see your own personality, what suits you. That is more important.